Congruent reliability. January 14, 2014. In your fast-paced world, it is well understood, dear ones, that your days often become difficult as you try to juggle so much within your schedule, and sometimes you attempt to add more to your already growing pile of things that need to be done. What we have observed lately is a lot of good intentions of dear souls wanting to make others happy, but in turn they end up producing opposite outcomes. When your intentions are filled with so much emotion that is derived from the ego and not the heart, the energy you release is chaotic and unstable. Therefore, your well-meaning to bring others happiness can easily be viewed as being careless. It is essential even in your busy lives to maintain integrity and reliability. Understand, dear ones, when you have demonstrated a lack of reliability, this does not necessarily mean you care less, or that you are arrogant or disrespectful towards the other dear soul you are aiming to help or make happy. What you end up conveying is more about your capability of being organized with your thoughts, actions, words, feelings, and will, which in turn will determine just how dependable you truly are when someone asks a favor from you or a shoulder to lean on. Of course, you are not required to be there for everyone at every wake or call. It is necessary to choose and to not become too wrapped up in the misguided belief that you are here to solve everyone else's problems. It is important for each of you to comprehend that when you are demonstrating that you are reliable, you are saying without words that you have made a choice and accepted that choice by committing to it. There are many ways that can help you become more reliable that doesn't bring in a sense of being overwhelmed by other people's needs. Trust, dear ones, in your heart, and you will discover which ways and which areas you are able to help that doesn't overtax you or create a situation that could easily backfire on you. If you are concerned and wish to improve your reliability feature, then we encourage you to be careful of the promises you make. Don't promise something unless you are completely ready to fulfill them. If you are already busy working on something, don't bring in other projects which will make you feel locked in until you have the necessary time to fulfill what was asked of you. If you overwhelm yourself by taking on too many commitments, you will only attract an increase of stress and tension into your life. Then you may regret taking on the commitments, and we have seen many regrets turn into commitments not being fulfilled at all. Only agree to what you are able to give time for without adding stress or complaint. It is okay to give yourself boundaries when it comes to how much you are able to for another. When you are able to really commit to something someone has asked for your help on, you will come to the glorious feeling of what it is like to have gained someone's trust. We know you want to make everyone happy. It is only natural because you are loving and compassionate by nature. Learn when to say no and mean it. In addition, learn how to prioritize your time according to the plans and projects you have already to complete. Become more organized as to what is needed to be done, and learn that it is okay to not take on any new tasks until you are done with what you are currently working on. So many dear souls are trying so hard to prove themselves that they can carry out a task all by themselves, without asking for a little help. The dear souls that do this don't want to appear wrong. When a situation presents itself and you know deep down you could use another person's help, please learn to seek assistance. You are not meant to be right all the time. Understand there are others out there that can add to what you have done because of what they know. Together you can work on bringing a successful conclusion on something that was becoming a burden. We know it is hard to ask others for help when someone has sought help from you. It does take great courage and inner strength to reevaluate the situation and seek the appropriate person that can bring better understanding and clarity. It's not about being right or wrong, it's about learning to work together in order to bring happiness not just to the person who has sought you, but happiness to the entire situation and to all that is involved. By working with another, the learning that will develop will be exponential, and it will be motivating to work with others with greater ease in future tasks and projects. Another way of becoming more reliable is being willing to become more open and flexible. If you are truly willing to be flexible and less rigid with others, other people will respond the same in return. Sometimes favors don't get returned immediately, but they will happen, and because you demonstrated flexibility, in time when you need help and seek this other person, the favor will be returned. There is no day where you cannot exercise inner work, because as time is continuously moving, you really need to be continuously building and rebuilding your foundation, making it more solid, that is derived from love, compassion, wisdom and great inner power. It is essential, dear ones, each step you take is your responsibility, and because time is never ending, every moment is an opportunity to learn something new and to take on the spiritual practice that you are willing to exercise each and every day. The more you become aware of your total self and the world around you, you will quickly come to realize that your personal conditions also change at a rapid rate. In one day you may feel sadness and a few minutes later feel happiness or satisfaction and peace of mind. Your energy may be tired, upbeat, angry or possibly confused, and these can change sometimes with little notice. Remember, dear ones, regardless of what your situation is, your inner compass that is governed by your loving heart will always point you in the direction meant for you to take, a way that will deliver you to a deeper depth of connection with God and a greater expansion of your heart. It is necessary to maintain great determination and constancy of your purpose and meaning in all you do. Continue working on being the reliable person we know you are to be in all places and in all situations. Blessings come into your life, dear ones, when you are able to know and act as being one with all that you are. With your developing ability to let go of ways that are no longer useful, practicing manifestation, identifying your total self, bringing balance to where there was imbalance and so forth. Know that the constancy of your will help you accept each and every transformation you meet. Know that great and wonderful and delightful things will come your way just when they are meant to. We know you will be inclined to rush many of the opportunities that present themselves, but we encourage you to take the time to learn well and to comprehend what it is you are learning. As you become more reliable to others, you are also becoming more reliable to yourself, and we applaud this of you, as you are just as much deserving of your energy as are the many dear souls you choose to help. And so it is. I am Ascended Master, El Morya, through Julie Miller. SpiritualNetworks.com